that I could see what the hell is wrong with me, but I don't. Now I'm getting there, but it's getting so hard. I guess I should have known the way to let it go, but I don't. No, I'm getting there.
I decided to take a little 4-day trip to the state of New York to fish an area that I typically fish once a year. I've never had a ton of success catching big numbers of large fish here, but I really like the area itself. It's also a chance to get away from home for a little bit, catch some wild rainbows, which I rarely do locally, and there's always a chance for a larger fish. Days 2 through 4 of the trip ended up being very gloomy and rainy, which makes filming a bit more difficult when everything is dark and gray. On top of that, day 1 ended up being really difficult. I could only muster up a tiny rainbow at the end of the day. Day 2, featured in this video, was much more successful as far as numbers, and I highly suggest you watch until the end of this one. There we go. Oh, big one. Big fish. Alright guys, day 2. Hoping for some better luck than yesterday. I thought it was going to be a little bit warmer, but it's not going to be that much warmer. No wind though, which is kind of nice, at least till later. Stream's about the same size as what I fished yesterday. I'm kind of expecting the same. Expecting some, I don't know, smaller rainbows here. Not highly hopeful for anything big, although it is always a possibility, any of these streams here. But today, just kind of looking for some numbers, hopefully. That would be nice, because my next couple days are on streams that I'm not super confident on, so it'd be nice to get some fish down today. There's one. Oh man, that was a better fish. Probably closer to like 10 inches. Hopefully that means starting to get into something. I was kind of hoping as I would walk farther from the parking area, fishing would get better. Let's see if that ends up being true. There's one. Oh man. It's the second one, and both of those fish were better than I've caught on this trip so far. There's one. Slight upgrade. Alright, so monster, biggest fish of the trip. Hopefully we can keep upgrading. Man, there's fish swirling around. I can see them swirling my note. See it. There he is. A little better of a fish. Slowly upgrading here. All right, here we go. Another one. Now this guy's a little bigger, but probably about what I want to see for my average here at this creek. Ah, we missed another one. So this pool, it has this current coming down through, but it's actually swirling back around. So I'm casting towards the top and it's drifting under there. And that's where I keep getting bit. So we'll see if that happens again. It's deep in there. I can imagine there's a couple. There's one. Well, we're getting into what I wanted to, the numbers here. Always good for me, at least confidence-wise. Get some good numbers going. And another one. They do kind of start to look the same, so sorry about that. But I'll probably I'm doing half a day here now that I got some numbers. I might try some other spots where I think a larger fish are a little bit more likely, or something a little bit different maybe. I have one spot kind of close where I might be able to catch a brown, which should be cool. They could be in here. I mean, I've caught one here in the 4 or 5 years that I've fished it, but doesn't happen often. There we go. Better fish. Oh no. Oh man. That was a good fish. Not a giant, but he was probably like 16, I bet. Enough that I thought I was stuck on the log that's in this pool. There we go. That was not too bad. On the larger end of what we've caught today. Not saying a whole lot. Okay, so here he is. Again, on the larger end of what today's been, probably about 7 inches or so, 7, 8. And one thing that I wanted to mention too about these fish, I'm pretty sure a lot of them are wild, but it's hard to tell because they stock fingerlings in all these streams. They do browns and rainbows in most, I think, more rainbows than anything. I rarely catch a brown fingerling, but from what I read online on the state's website, these fish are it's like 50-50, maybe it swings a little bit some years and depending on the stream, but about 50-50 wild fish to fingerling fish. So it's tough to tell. They all have the par marks. They all look good, but you really have no idea. There we go. Slightly better fish than we've been getting. Might be my first 10-incher of the day. I can't remember if I had one yet. I don't think so, but there he is. Solid fish. There we go. Oh, big one. Big fish. Oh, shoot. No way. This is the only stream I was going to use my 3-weight on. This may take a minute. He's headed for places I don't want him to be. Like I said, with this 3-weight, this might take a minute. Yes, we freaking got him. Nice fish. All right, guys. Had to flash a couple pics real quick, but beautiful fish. Pushing 20, if not 20. Let's get him out of here for you. And there he is. Beautiful fish. Like I said, he's probably about 18, 19. Beautiful. So cool. Give him a second. That was a long fight. Oh, I don't think he's quite ready. There he goes. Like I said, give him a second to just recoup a little bit. That was so dumb. I should not have brought my 3-weight out here. But I have never caught a fish over 15 in this creek. And these rainbows fight really hard. So that 3-weight was not doing me any good. Used the 4-weight yesterday. I'll probably use a 6-weight tomorrow on the stream of fishing. So of course this will probably be the only day I catch one like that. You know my luck. But man, that's awesome. With that large fish being at the end of the section I was fishing, I decided to spend the end of the day on a small but pretty tributary to see if any fish were up there. No luck, but it didn't matter much to me at this point. The next day started with a big surprise, so I really hope you'll catch part 2 of this trip. Thank you as always for watching another episode of SC Outdoors.